Hi guys and welcome to the channel. My name is Nick O'Leary. Now today we're covering a feature that has been requested for several years. It's called the Mercedes-Benz Dashcam. So guys, it's exactly that, a dashcam that's built into your existing car. Now for those of you that don't know what a dashcam is, we'll cover that really quickly. Dashcams are almost like a second set of eyes for the road ahead. They can capture anything that happens. For example, on road events like close calls, accidents that my own personal dashcam has even captured years ago, and even activity in a car park, for example, if someone's about to hit you. Dashcams can also in some instances even reduce your insurance premium, meaning you pay less over the course of a year, in essence saving you money. Not to mention as well, if something does happen, you have supporting evidence to show you who was at fault. Traditional dashcams do have some slight drawbacks, meaning that you have to have a separate camera mounted to your windscreen somewhere, which can of course obscure your vision. And then of course you've got the issue of routing all the cables around nice and neat to some power down here somewhere. And then of course if it's not configured properly, you've got a kind of bright white light shining off that screen all the time. And if it's a really fancy dashcam as well, there is of course the opportunity of theft as well. So these are of course things to consider. However, most recently Mercedes-Benz have just announced a new thing called a Mercedes-Benz Dashcam. Now, this is very country specific, so it's not available worldwide. So there's a way of checking, so you can of course speak with your local Mercedes, or you can check yourself on the Mercedes-Me store. So simply sign into your Mercedes-Me account and load up your car, head over to the Mercedes-Me store, and you can see if this new Mercedes-Me service that's available for purchase is compatible with your new car. Now, a couple of ways you can tell in advance. You will of course need MBUX, so MBUX is Mercedes-Benz's latest multimedia system. Typically has a big widescreen here in the middle, or if you're lucky enough to have the new C-Class or the new S-Class, they will have the portrait style screen in the middle. Now another way of telling if you have MBUX is if you have the voice assistant. Hey Mercedes.
How may I help you?
This tells me you have MBUX. Now another thing you'll need as well is of course a thing called Augmented Reality, which gives you that camera up here. Now up until this date it has only been used for the sat-nav. So the way this works is when you're navigating around and about a few hundred yards away from the turn or the exit on the motorway, you'll get the of course voice talking saying at the next exit take this turning here. But what this will also do is show you a live camera view of the road ahead and then digitally put blue arrows over the top of it telling you exactly where to go. Pretty neat. But now, just released in the UK, as long as you have MBUX and Augmented Reality, you can go to the Mercedes-Me store and purchase a new service and upgrade your car remotely with the Mercedes-Benz inbuilt dashcam. Now of course you will need a memory stick as well to of course store the recordings made by your dashcam, and you'll need something of course reliable, because if you ever need to retrieve those clips you want to make sure that they're actually there in the first place. Now not all memory sticks are the same. Personally, for any memory cards or storage I use SanDisk. SanDisk are quite good, so they're actually quite reasonably priced as well, but of course the choice is yours. This one here I'll link in the description down below. It's available in anything from 16 gig to 32, 64 and even higher as well. Of course, the larger the memory stick, the more recordings you can save on that memory stick. One thing to also note as well, if you're purchasing a memory stick that has the traditional USB connector, most new cars now have a thing called USB-C, which is the very thin one just here. So to do that conversion, you'll just need to get one of these, which is a dongle, converts it from USB-C to USB. So quite simply, my finished setup just here is a USB-C dongle to the memory stick, just like that. So let's have a look, see what you do in the car. So moving on to a car that already has this Mercedes-Me dashcam service purchased from the Mercedes-Me store. So that was done yesterday. So now on the MBUX screen, as we've given it a little bit of time, if we scroll across and go to the apps section, which is found on the home screen, go in here and then scroll across along all these icons and you'll see the words Dashcam. Now in here, once you've plugged in your memory stick into one of the USB-C ports, you'll be able to do either a thing called loop recording or individual recording. Now quite simply, loop recording means it's going to record lots of these files in order of all the journeys you do, and when it gets to near full capacity, it will then start over from your oldest file and start overwriting all the files. So this, I would imagine, is what most people will do on their dash cams. However, individual recording is if you just want to literally just capture everything in front of you, and when the memory stick gets full, it will not overwrite. So I would imagine loop recording is for normal use for a dash cam, and then individual recording is if you're going to use that camera for another purpose. Maybe you didn't want to lose the footage or something like that. So that's what those two mean. So quite simply, when you hit start recording, that's going to start recording just like that. So then of course you can go on to do other things in MBUX, and you can tell it's recording on this version of MBUX with the red dot just here. If you are lucky enough to have the S-Class or C-Class, there'll be a picture of a dash cam over on the, I think it's top left if I remember. So that's how you get the dash cam going. Now, there is one very, very important thing that I have noticed. Unfortunately, this dash cam does not start automatically on each journey, so you have to manually start it each time. And I did ask the question. I believe this is something to do with UK law and legislation, regulations or something like that. My fingers are crossed that it does change in the future, but you do need to start that recording on each journey. So as this is MBUX, there is a quick way of adding this to your favourites, which means it's only a couple of clicks away. So if you go to a thing called your favourites menu, which is the star just on your steering wheel, if we nudge that down. Now I've already added this thing called loop recording to the favourites. So this is how I can toggle it on and off. So I'm going to delete this just to show you how to add it. So we'll delete that one. That's what it will normally look like. But if you go all the way across to new favourite, add that one, and then if you scroll down, there's a thing called apps. In here is how you can create a dashcam shortcut. So as I said, most people will probably use loop recording. There's our button, and then I'm just going to hold him, move him across all the way to the very, very start. And the reason why you want to add it to the start of the favourites menu is saves you having to swipe across to basically get to that loop recording button. So just to show you what it will look like now, if we turn that loop recording off, when you get in the car each day, you'll be presented with your home screen. All you do now is press down for favourites, click the button in, and it starts recording just like that. And there we go, guys, that concludes this week's video on the Mercedes-Benz Dashcam. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do hit that subscribe button, most importantly, if you want to see videos just like this every week. Until next week, see you then.